across the oak swamp bottom, dewdrop falling.
Hey guys, I'm here in Arkansas and it's been a blast. We've been here for about 4 or 5 days and we came up here for New Year's. And I've had a blast, I've had fun, I'm glad I came, but I can't wait. We're leaving today sometime, so if we can make it back in good time, then there may be one final episode of Ride Off's Adventures to feel for you guys, so let's hope and pray and see how that goes.
Pass it on. Pass it on. He showed me how to cast a line, where the whitetail live and how to read their sign. He leaned my gun up against a tree so he could hold a barbed wire fence for me.
As we pulled up to the blind, we saw some deer running on both sides of the fence, so I stopped the truck to investigate and see what was going on. As we looked, we saw a spike running away along the fence line.
Good day for deer hunting after all.
So we decided to get out of the truck and book it to the tree stand on foot. After we had the truck parked and we were getting out, after we loaded the guns, we walked out and we started walking to the tree stand, and we happened upon this little doe, and she did not seem to care that we were there at all. You know, any other deer would have took off running, but she just stood there and looked at us, and we started forward a little bit, and she kind of trotted and picked up her pace a little bit, but she didn't really run off or flag or anything. She just kept on going at an easy pace, and she crossed under the fence, you know, taking her own sweet time, and she went off in the brush line into the thicket. And she must, there was something she was really interested in. I mean, that wasn't typical deer behavior. She had to have had a fawn in there, but she didn't take off and run like a normal deer would. So it made for some great footage, and it was incredible. I've never been that close to a deer with a gun in my hand during deer season and not been inside a blind, so I thought it was pretty remarkable. My dad, you know, really thought it was something too.
Alright, we're up here. I forgot my gloves over. It isn't that cold. I ain't worried about it. And the tree stand, we are in business. Nothing yet. Saw 3 or 4 deer back that way up the road, so they are moving around. There's no question in that. I'm gonna keep a close eye out that way though, because that's where I saw those deer at. My dad is scared to come up here. He's gonna walk down there. Big old huge dude, and he's scared to come up here. Oh well.
They were dueling Dalton, high or low.
Well, the party's over. Deer season ended a little over an hour ago, so went out on one final hunt with my dad. I had a pretty good feeling I wasn't going to see anything, but he wanted to go, so figured, you know what, may as well go. And we, as we were coming up to the blind, we did see some does and a spike, but I didn't even have a chance to, you know, get the gun out and take a shot at the spike. He was on the other side of the fence, so I didn't have a chance at all. This deer season this year was amazing. I got some great footage, have some pretty good memories. It sucks I couldn't you know, I couldn't get a deer. This deer season's has been full of, you know, no deer at first, and then missed deer later for scopes being off, and finally, in the end, I missed a deer because I jerked the trigger. So this hasn't been, well, I can't say it hasn't been one to remember, but in comparison to last year, this wasn't a very good deer season. But as I've said many times before, there's no such thing as a bad hunt, so I'm just gonna, you know, take all the positives, you know, get the negatives. There's always next year to kill a deer.